A lawsuit has officially been filed against 2K for theft. The lawsuit alleges that 2K is outright stealing from its player base. This is definitely going to be an interesting one. Any articles that we cover in this video, I have the links in the description below. We finna get into all the details. Y'all be sure to drop a like and drop a sub if you can. You guys can help us get one step closer to 100K subscribers. A huge goal for us here on the channel. As you guys know, I don't like to waste your time, so we finna just jump right into this. You see this guy, Totilo? He's an author at Axios.com, and he recently reported on a new lawsuit that was taken up against 2K. In this post, he says, a new lawsuit against Take-Two over NBA 2K microtransactions focuses on the novel accusation of theft. And before we get into the full article, he goes on to describe the core issue, saying 2K won't let you transfer virtual currency to new games, shuts old game servers really fast, leaving its players with unused VC. In other games like, say, Call of Duty, you can transfer that currency over to new games. In 2K, for instance, 2K22, which I understand the servers will be shut down in December, the VC that you've purchased for 2K22 no longer exists. It's just a waste of your money. Now let's get into the full article here because it gets really interesting. It says game publisher Take-Two Interactive is being accused of theft in a new class action complaint over microtransactions in NBA 2K and the rest of the company's popular sports games. This lawsuit was filed in federal court in California on November 17th by a minor who's represented by his mother. This lawsuit is focusing on Take-Two's sale of virtual currency to buy in-game items in NBA 2K and the inability to transfer that currency to newer versions of the game. Oftentimes, I feel like we're just lulled to sleep. This is something that a lot of us players should have noticed a long time ago, but we've become accustomed to 2K's predatory actions in having us buy VC solely for the annual cycle of the game. This VC doesn't even transfer from game to game, whether the servers are on or off. It's good to see that people are taking action. In this next bullet point, it says the suit alleges that Take-Two's approach is unfair, illegal, and greedy, especially when coupled with the claim that it deactivates the servers for its older annual sports games. And it deactivates those servers relatively rapidly after new editions are released. Once the servers of the game are turned off, leftover virtual currency is inaccessible. This next bullet point says the suit accuses Take-Two of unfair business practice and violating California's civil theft statutes, stating in part, by removing plaintiff and the class members' VC, defendants took and stole their personal property or fraudulently appropriated property that had been entrusted to the defendant. Take-Two Interactive has currently declined to comment on any of these allegations, and the publisher's lawyers haven't even responded in court yet. When looking at the big picture, microtransactions in games are lucrative for publishers and a focus for Take-Two. And one of the main reasons that microtransactions are such a huge focus for the Take-Two CEOs is because your microtransactions make up a huge part of the top 2 execs' annual bonus compensation. I would like to very quickly reference this snippet also from Totilo explaining the amount of money that these top 2 execs at Take-Two receive based off the microtransactions that you make while playing 2K. It says here, NBA 2K and Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two Interactive is paying its 2 top execs $72 million this year, a number that could go far higher based on some factors, including an uptick in player microtransaction spending. Those bonuses are disclosed in Take-Two's annual proxy filing to shareholders and offered as a mix of cash and stock, is more than double the exec's 2022 compensation of $30 million. The top 2 execs received $30 million, and I think that's at like a 60-40 split between Zelnick and Sladoff, leaning in favor of Zelnick. But in 2023, that number more than doubled, and your microtransactions increased their bonuses to $72 million, to split at most 60-40 between Zelnick and Sladoff. If you guys had to take your best guess, considering that NBA 2K24 introduced paid seasons and level skips, how much of an increase do you guys think these microtransactions Microtransactions will provide the top 2 execs at Take-Two. I imagine for 2K24, that number is going to jump to like 150 million to split 60-40 between the top 2 execs, Zelnick and Slater. As I mentioned in yesterday's live stream, a lot of you guys, you might as well just go out and buy you a button-up Hawaiian shirt. You all are officially island boys. You guys are officially part owner of Zelnick's private island that your microtransactions help pay for. Go ahead and get your Jesus Sandu, kick back, get you a margarita, book a flight for you and your family. And when you get there, tell them AllCity sent you. Use promo code AllCity. Save yourself some money. Now, here's a couple of points that I also found interesting in regards to microtransaction. It says they are particularly controversial when tied to randomized rewards as so-called loot boxes, which have drawn scrutiny from regulators and governments around the world. And then this next bullet point, it says Take-Two was sued over loot boxes in NBA 2K by another minor and her guardian in Illinois last year. But in October 22, a judge ruled that the matter should be settled through arbitration, leaving any resolution out of the public eye. Them folks obviously got paid off, and it looks like 2K doesn't want this type of publicity in regards to microtransactions. They prefer to just sweep this under the rug, continue with their process of removing these servers so that you cannot access them online, making the money that you spent in an old version of 2K completely useless. And the biggest problem that we have here is that this VC does not transfer from year to year, which makes absolutely no sense because we're still within the franchise ecosystem. Hoping that this lawsuit helps to create some sort of change for 2K's predatory actions and aggressive microtransaction approach. It's unfair, it's greedy, and considering how loyal the player base is to the 2K franchise, it's damn near predatory behavior. If we get any additional information about this lawsuit, I'll be sure to post it here. I will be going live a little later on today to talk some more about this and also discuss the Season 3 update. Looks like players are unhappy. Hopefully you guys could tune in. Y'all be sure to keep it locked. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join our Discord. We'd love to have you. The link for Discord will be in the description below. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV because we got a bunch more NBA 2K24 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.